Hello there, Golf Freak here, and welcome to the Test of Time update for Sid Meier's Civilization 7. For those of you who are new, welcome. I've been playing Civilization for over 15, 16 years now, and that's basically what I started my channel on, was Civ 5, one of my favorite games of all time. I'm in the minority. I actually really like Civ 7, so I've been positive throughout the whole experience. We're going to go ahead and jump into the Test of Time update. I know some basic things. I haven't played it, so we'll go ahead and start. I'm not a huge fan of that starting screen, but anyway, we're gonna go ahead and play as, of course, if there's a new update with a new leader. There he is. As Alexander. So, cities other than capital with the wonder gain a boost to production and culture, doubled if they are on a different continent other than your capital. Pretty solid. 2 combat strength for land military units and +1 combat strength for unique military units for every city with a wonder other than your capital. Okay. 2 domination points for every city with a wonder other than your capital. Cool. And then cities are renamed after Alexander. That's hilarious. Alright, so with this start, I'm interested in just playing this game in terms of late game. So the main thing, that's interesting. They really switched all this up. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna play as America because I want to play as America. That's the only reason. Does it give additional information? So I actually, personally, I'm a big fan of the city switching. I really like having relevant civs all the time. I'm not against staying as one civ or for it for one way or the other, just so long as it feels relevant to whatever I'm doing. But, yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. Difficulty, we'll set this to Immortal because the game is significantly harder now because specialists no longer give a base science and culture, which means it's a lot harder to overwhelm the AI, and I think makes the game significantly harder. We're going to play standard game speed. We want the continuity, which is good. We're going to play the new fractal continents. I've heard good things. Map size will be standard. Let's go up into advanced settings. I think we'll just keep more or less everything here. The random civ selection game start is time tested allowed. Yeah. Historical AI civ selection information. It will examine and mirror behavior of human players. If human player switches into an Apex age civ, the AI will do the same. If the human persists as their current civ, the AI will persist as their previous civilization even when time tested. AI will always take the Apex civ. Yeah, I like random. I think some randomness instead of basing on what it is. Let them do what they like. We're gonna set this to a moderate setting. It feels like they removed advanced settings a little bit. Okay, so game start is time tested. Randomized enemies selection from outside starting age when beginning a new game. Apex only, time tested. Let's do time tested, and then associates we can have. Historical's fine. All right, so this is. I'm honestly not a huge fan of this UI. This feels a little more like less PC than the previous one, but it's fine. We're gonna go. Oh wow, we've got new. Oh, it's just unlocked. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do my favorite start, which is Groma. I like the Memento Select screen. This is much better. I like these two. +1 settlement limit is really nice though. Getting that extra settlement and just keeping this for all the ages gets you a total of 6. Early settlement makes it a little bit easier, but this also basically this makes you settle cities faster. This lets you settle more cities earlier. So I'm tempted to take this. Ooh, +1 population in your smallest settlement every time you start a celebration? That's... I don't remember getting that. Okay, you know what? Let's switch it up. Why not? Let's get this and this. So we have +1 settlement limit. It costs more to do it, which in the early age is not that great, but I am America. I will get food or gold from getting resources, so my gold will be better than normal. We can settle more places, and we can also just add a population early with this. We want to improve happiness a little bit more than normal. I think that's fine. It'll be a bit of a slower start, but it's all good. Yeah. So, I'm looking forward to this quite a bit to see all the different potential customizations. I feel like with as much customization as there is, it's very easy to get too broken combinations, but we'll see.
To the edges of Oceanus, your name will mark the bounds of civilization. Take the reins, Alexander. Lead the charge and fulfill your fate.
Okay, so stuff's changed a little bit. I don't mind this too much. Okay. Yeah, any movement will slow me down too much. It's not particularly worth waiting. So we'll go ahead and settle this. Now, something to note. First off, I don't have any mods in this, just to make sure I had complete, like, the game doesn't break, basically. I decided to do that, so I turned off all my mods. So they've changed the yields. Some of these are really good. Some of these are kind of meh, so we'll see how it goes in the long run. I like 2 scouts, so we'll go ahead and do that, and then we can follow that up with the warrior. UI feels small. Hold on. I think they changed the settings in my game. Give me a sec. That's a little better, I think.
The radiance of the new world came into being bathed in nectar, bathed in love.
Okay. So there's a few things we need to consider. I think getting this, an early saw pit, wouldn't be bad considering that we want woodcutters now. Annoyingly, there is stuff in the way. I'm probably only have this one woodcutter. This isn't the world's best start, but it's good enough. We'll go ahead and go animal husbandry first. Some more gold down there. Now we can grow. Any way I get 1 food, so I think I want the more production. Sounds good to me. This way. Another scout soon. I can grab that other one. Good potential city locations over here. 15 production or 75 happiness. I'm thinking... So here's the thing. Happiness is way more important to me right now because I get extra pop from it whenever I enter a celebration. So while 15 is good, it's only like 3 turns of production. This is way more happiness, so I'm gonna take the happiness. That drops it down by like 15 turns. So it's 15 turns away from getting an additional pop. Which is awesome. Oh, wow, you already have a scout. Fun. All right, more growth. I would like to come grab this. So the question is, do I want the woodcutter? I think the extra science is better than... Yeah, they really modified how they work all these tiles. But yeah, we want the horses. And the food and the science, I think, is a little too good to turn down. We get food and production or more happiness. Just out of curiosity, what is my production in my capital? It's 9. So this gives a turn of production and like a few turns of food. Happiness is better. Once again, that's only because of my mementos, I'd say. Production might be better otherwise, but what it is. We get 50 gold and 50 happiness, so it's 10 turns of each or extra culture. Now, in this instance, culture is way better. Get that more quickly.
I protect thee with this flame, and I drive away the foe and the sand from thy feet.
All right, so we can have one. We can get extra production, extra science, or a little extra culture. I think extra culture in this instance is better. Oh, I think that's tradition and that's policy. I think that's what those mean. No crisis. Okay. They definitely put a little more care into the UI. All right, so American origins. Interesting. So American antiquity. So they had to add all this stuff. Okay, so this selects an unassociated civs units or infrastructure to affirm your own tradition or affirm your own traditions. That's cool. And we can very quickly get... This is a tradition slot, so it's specifically a tradition slot? Interesting. Well, I have extra settlement cap, so I'm not going to rush for that. Instead, we'll go mysticism. Get the Pantheon as quickly as possible. I think oligarchy is still the best. Building production and food is just always... Food is always good, production is always good. Did it undo what I did earlier? It's odd. An extra warrior or an extra scout? Warrior? They said there was going to be new music in this, and based on your civ, this sounds like generic music to me. Could be wrong. But anyway, so we've got options now to build buildings. I don't think I want to build the saw pit. It's only 2 production, which while being a lot, the issue is that the only places I would really want to build it would be here, and that would remove a potential saw pit. There just aren't a lot of saw pits, and honestly, I don't want to build it if it's not really going to benefit me that much. So I think what we're going to do... Look at that, they've got more icons here. We're just going to build up our military a little bit for when we eventually get enough population. We're going to get another pop here in a turn, which will be quite nice. And now I think getting more science early on is better, so we'll head in that direction instead. Oh, that's a bummer. I have to go around that way. Okay, do I want to befriend them or do I want to take them over? I don't really care for cultural, and stuff gets more expensive as time goes on. So with that in mind, I'm less inclined to befriend anything besides a militaristic or otherwise city-state. Oh, you're over there. That's a bummer. Okay.
Niche Amina. Saronia Amina.
Friendly greeting. Let's try to stay friendly with people. I'd like to keep enough. We can see if they offer it. Okay, I'm not building, so give me the food. Throw that in there. Oh, so that's the tradition. So a tradition slot can be used for either, it looks like. Okay. Grab this. Yeah, the extra population for celebrations, if you play your cards right, I think is actually potentially better than the Roma Golden Flowers combo. really, really want map tax. I can agree with that position, actually. It might work in this update. I don't know. Doubling my gold per turn. You know what? I'll take that. Why not? Alright, so we can get 45 science or 45 tradition. I think science is just more important. It's a better snowball. It's like another good potential city location. Thinking right here. Dang, they're close. Okay, so I do need to worry about getting another city out basically as quickly as possible. If I'm going to take this area, which I would like to do. And you've got 6 turns. Okay, that's just about right. 6 turns until you're going to get another... You'll be able to expand. They can already expand. I think they just got the right amount of pop, unfortunately for me. Camels. The OG. Let's grab writing. We lose this unit, gain 60 influence or gold, or we can just gain 10 turns of happiness. I'll take the happiness.
شاهد عليا وشوف على الشعبي راضي بيا كقائدة.
Okay, just out of curiosity. Songhai and Carthage. Oh, okay. Yeah, another city up here. Thinking like one round here. It's one here, one here, one here. Flying across the landscape for the slain may be comfort the orphans. So you can gain 50 happiness and 30 culture or 75 gold. I mean, happiness and culture at this point, being able to rush those both for me is great. Thankfully, happiness does kinda stack. And we're only slightly better. Okay. I will accept. Rather have the influence anyway. Alright, so Temple filled with philosophers faces the critics of American rules burned to the ground. Appreciation lost more than the building. They've lost the spirit of independent thought. So we can gain 60 influence, but lose 24 culture. That's not bad. Or we can gain 45 culture. You know what? I'll take, I think, the influence in this instance. This is 3 turns of culture, but this is 6 turns of influence. For the attack, we'll go ahead and heal up a turn while my archers show up. Alright, so we have options. Now I have to be really careful in terms of where I put what buildings now, because they're gonna have certain buildings will have certain benefits. So this is okay for me to build something, but I want to save these 2 tiles for production and science buildings. Although I could save this for one of them too, because it's in between 2 as well. But I need to go this way. But I need to also keep... This is terrible. I need also fresh water. So while I hate to do this, I think we build a granary here. That'll let me build a water base here, which will let me build other stuff there. I'm not a fan of doing this, but I really don't have great spots. Okay, I think the extra production sounds good to me. We'll figure I got marble and stuff over here. It's also another potential good city down here with a navigable river. So that 10 is in range. Okay. So I'm probably going to end up fighting her if I have units so, you know, close. They did more damage to me. Aha. I'm thinking a city here would be good. Lose out on that, but yeah, city right here. But as long as those guys are there, they can't settle there, so I'm not going to worry about them. Instead, we'll come over here. That range of that, it's not in range of you. Okay. Yeah, we'll more or less set up to reinforce this area and just go for the rush for that city. Unfortunately, she's really close to me. Settle city. I just want to be in range of the camels. That's the big thing. Okay, so this provides what? 2 production in cities, 4 productions in towns. I wish, you know, I don't like that it gives production in towns. Unless that does something, it should straight up just say it gives 1 gold in towns. Makes more sense. We will finish the granary, so I'm actually inclined to go ahead and hit some of these farms. I think I'll do that. And the incense, does that still do plus 10% science? Yeah. Go ahead and grab that. We'll go ahead and finish this up, and then we can go for some settler spam. Get the 3 more settlers up and running. And then I'll be able to bring my by then these guys should be cleared up and I can bring the rest of my military down, which should be enough to hopefully hold the front. I think right there would be a good spot. She settled right there. Okay. That's okay. Because it just means I have to rush these tiles then. Yeah, so I probably grab this to ensure I get... I have to grab this tile and then probably grab one of these 2 tiles. One. I'll grab this one. Boom, boom. It's gonna suck forcing me to get in there, but what can you do? when you're this freaking close to another civ that you're probably gonna end up having to take out. Let's be real here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, I think is a pretty solid setup. Now, does she have a negative?
There is another world, but it is in this one.
She has a negative 20 because she settled too close to another civilization. So, wait. I guess this goes both ways, because she's the only one who settled the city, unless she's saying that my capital's too close to her capital. In which case, what the heck? We're gonna go discipline, because that's relevant. These don't look like they've changed. Although +1 science on quarters and settlements with an altar, that's not bad. Given how hard it's going to be to get science, but it's not really useful early game. I think better off. I'm just going to get this. It's always useful. Do I want to ally with you? I think so, because I could do this. And this. Yeah, you're out of range. You know what, why not? Let's befriend independent. And then I should also do a cultural exchange with you. You supported it, nice. How about a military aid with you? She accepted it, okay. Do I want gold more than production in science or culture? No. Disperse it, get a nice boost in our culture. And then we need to head back down here. And I'm just going to send you to Explore Automated. Not much else to do, really. Yeah, we're going to send you guys down this way, and you're going to follow. Okay, where did I say? It's gonna be... If I put another city here, or a settlement rather. Here, 1, 2... If I put it here, I just won't get that jade, which I can live with. Got a river out. I'm thinking a city here. If I put a city here, 1, 2, 3, that's going to be overlapping here, which means I'm more inclined to put it here. We'll make this the priority location. And then I can put the other city, or settlement there. Getting them out as quickly as possible is important. Interesting. Is she losing this to them?
Do nothing which is of no use.
It's pretty good. Unfortunately, there's nowhere I really want to put that for the moment. To be a hero, Alexander listens to Barber service great. Achilles, so beloved by the gods, his mind is rage. Most feared warrior. Sins. Okay, so we have 3 altars. We get +1 culture and altar. Have a commander with 3 promotions. We get +1 production, or we just get 50 happiness right now. Yeah, I'll do this. Why not? We don't have a lot of desert terrain here. It's not particularly worth rushing for it. Discipline too. Getting the Gate of All Nations would be good. Let's go for that. It's fine. We get our free guy, which is good.
The earth is held fast by mountains.
That's the good one, isn't it? Yeah. That's the really good one. I think what I want to do then is we're going to save up to befriend them. It takes 204 because it goes up because they're science, which is good. They're in a good place because they can go. Actually, yeah, we're gonna befriend Babylon with the intent of incorporating them later on. They're a little too far away to take over and build now, but that's a great place.
Oh,
Caesar.
Octavianus Augustus Caesar. Humilis primus civis. Et princeps orbis
Be like a
terrarum.
theater kid. We'll go ahead and do the friendly greeting. I'm not in a rush to befriend them unless they're like already being befriended, which they are not. Okay, so send you out here. Oh my god, they lost it. That's crazy. What? One, two. That is in range of the capital, so there's no need for me to settle differently. That is kind of crazy, though. So I think what I should do is we got this last settler coming. What I could do, I wouldn't mind this, but I don't need it in my capital because I don't get a huge bonus from it. There's also other wonders I could probably build getting there.
The spoken word.
So we can build the library, and these are the best places to build them, obviously. I'm actually inclined. There's no, it was 1, 2. This would give a bonus for culture if I went out that way. Yeah, we'll go this way. And then that will let me build an altar over here. Yeah, they get +1 for each adjacent wonder. So we can build the altar here, and then that can be where I build culture buildings. Sounds good to me. And this would be a good building to go here. And then I'm not in a huge rush for either of those. I would like irrigation for the extra settlement limit. Plus Hanging Gardens is a good one. Must be placed adjacent to a river, which means I could put it here. Sure. We can go for that next. Why not? Just out of curiosity. She's got 40 science already? What the heck? So we're still in the process of befriending. 8 turns, unfortunately. Have to deal with this nonsense. I'll just accept I want to befriend Babylon as quickly as possible. And then skip a turn, because that's where I want it. Ooh, nice. Alright, we're at the end of turn 30. I'm gonna cut the video off here. Thank you all very much for watching, and God bless.